Hey all, Frosty here, and I'm going to be reacting to the new Neeko passive that they showed in the dev video today. So let's give it a go.
One sneak peek, which is her passive, instead of just
Oh?
turning to other champions,
You can turn into
is
other
now
things!
other
Wait, that's actually so
things,
cool.
anything.
And there's a channel
She can
for
turn
it,
into
okay.
a plant, she can turn into a demon mushroom,
Whoa. She could move as a Teemo mushroom, so you don't have to stay still.
she can turn
So
into
the
a plant, she can turn into a demon
Oh, you can just move as a Teemo. That's so cool!
a monster,
And you could be a minion.
Can she turn into a better team?
Okay. Well, that's a really cool way of changing it.
What Neeko's midscope is going to be about?
I like that. I actually really like that.
Where is she?
Oh my god.
Well,
Hold on.
one sneak peek, which is...
So there's a channel. I hope that this... I imagine that you have to channel for the shroom and you have to channel as well for the minion. But I hope with this channel, it's not going to clutter your UI. And I hope that they make it clear, like you're channeling or you're trying to right-click it. For example, I know with Ivan, when he's taking minions, they have grey health on the minions, so that when you're trying to channel to take those camps, it's very clear that that's what you're doing. Whereas here, I hope that they make it clear that that's how you channel. Because, for example, there might be some fights where you're trying to run away, and you're like, oh, I want to go get the blast cone, and you try to hit the blast cone, and then you start channeling, and then you just die, and you're like, well, fucking alright. But yeah, no, I think this is a really cool passive. I think, personally, because I've played AP Neeko, I've played AD Neeko, I've played support Neeko. Neeko's a really fun champion. The only issue is I always forget that she actually has a passive. I never use her doppelganger passive, and I think with this, they're keeping a core identity of her, which is that she's a chameleon, I believe, and she camouflages a lot. And I think it's going to be really fun for especially AP Neeko players, because you're going to sit in a brush and then you're going to like and then when they walk by, you're going to fucking one tap them and they're just going to be like, oh shit, well, Neeko was a shroom, so yeah, I think it's a really cool passive. One thing that I'm just thinking of now is if you're ahead in game, or you have river presence, river control, sorry, stuff like that. This passive is going to be really good, because then your opponent is always going to be scared to ward, check brushes or make their way towards the dragon or the objective or anything like that. If you're behind, however, I don't really see how this passive helps Neeko. I guess you could be a minion and you can walk around and then try and surprise the enemy like that. But I don't think it's going to have the same effectiveness as, a blast cone, a Teemo shroom. So I'm pretty sure you can't do wards. They didn't say wards. They said plants, minions, and shrooms. But I think if you can do shrooms, I feel like you could do wards. I don't know if that's confirmed. We'll have to find that out. But yeah, no, definitely liking this change in her identity. I think it's going to be a lot more fun, and I definitely want to try this out. I think it's going to be hilarious. But that said, they said that this is only the passive, and that there are still some more changes to come. I don't know what those changes would be, but I hope... I don't know what I'm hoping, to be honest. I do like her Q-E-R combo. I guess the W is kind of the skill expression, right? I don't know if people have watched Civ HD, but I remember when Neeko came out, Civ HD did a video, and it was just so cool how he could juke his opponent so easily with the W. And I think I've tried to implement that when I play, so when you W, you just walk the other way, and people think, oh, they're running towards the tower, but you're not. And then you escape like that, and it's just so much fun. So I hope they keep that core identity of that she's a combo / burst mage. Alright, well, I'm really keen to see the rest of Neeko's midscope update, and I'll react to it when it comes out. Bye!